If your solution to fixing the country fits in a tweet, congratulations, you've already failed. Welcome to 277 Broadcast, where slogans die, common sense gets audited, and the truth is always more depressing than you hoped. Life is basically a never-ending problem-solving exercise. If you don't do it, you die. And despite all the mystical TED Talk nonsense, the equation we solve every day is embarrassingly simple. The list of possible outcomes is finite. The variables you actually control are laughably small, and your options are limited to what you can actually do, which is usually less than you think.
It's instinct, not genius. You do it just to get through breakfast.
But then you step into the corporate world. Or worse, public policy. And suddenly, problem-solving becomes something else entirely. Outcomes are volatile, effects are hard to measure, and there's a constant tug-of-war between private benefit and public good. Add in a chaotic circus of actors, police, unions, protesters, organized crime, federal agencies, local interests, mayors with less real power than the janitor in their building, and you've got a mess no spreadsheet can fix. Sure, sometimes you get those tiny wins. You put lights in a dark alley and robberies drop. Everyone cheers. Until subway suicides rise and no one knows if stopping them there actually stops them anywhere. But hey, don't let nuance ruin a good headline. And this is why bar conversations are my favorite comedy genre. There's always some guy saying, I could fix the city in 6 months, like he's ordering a pizza. Or the Twitter genius who writes a 15-post thread about common sense solutions as if the world runs on their weekend brainwaves. Until, by some cosmic joke, that person, or the politician they worship, actually gets into office, and nothing changes. First because they thought public policy was just common sense with a title. Then because they discover they have neither the skills nor the actual power to make anything happen. Kafka's castle stops being a metaphor and becomes your office address. And you realize the tragedy isn't just bureaucracy, it's how real influence gets diluted to homeopathic levels. By the time a decision makes it through committees, advisors, consultants, budget reviews, and PR approvals, the solution is a press conference and a ribbon cutting. Take something as simple as a big sporting event. Who's responsible for security, public police or private contractors? If something happens inside the stadium, who's liable? Who pays? And if all your city's police are guarding the match, who's protecting the rest of the city? This is the kind of basic, real-world question that instantly melts the brains of people who think governance means shouting slogans and posting infographics. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Democracy isn't dying because of corruption. It's dying because we've mistaken shouting for thinking. Public opinion has the intellectual weight of a drunk argument about which Marvel movie is the best. Science gets tossed out the window, data means nothing, and the average citizen couldn't build a coherent argument if their Wi-Fi password depended on it. Most people have no fucking idea how to solve a public problem, but as long as the government paycheck lands, they'll clap like seals and go right back to posting memes about how they'd fix the country in 3 easy steps. So yeah, fixing the world is easy. Until it's your turn to do it. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your friend who thinks they're a future president just because they've been angry online for 5 years. And remember, every idiot is a genius until they see the budget.